Happy winter, everybody. Welcome to Dave's videos. Want to cover tip number 2 of the week here now that we officially have snow here in Chicago. Want to cover something that many people do not think about before winter arrives, and so it reaches a point in where all you think about is this. And so for this tip number 2, we'll have to pop the hood here. As this vehicle has a release here, 99% of vehicles do as well. Not my vehicle, but let's go ahead and pop the hood here. You may see that the vehicle, this particular vehicle, is not parked level. It's on ramps currently due to some service I'll be performing on this vehicle, but wanted to cover something that's very important here. And so with this particular vehicle, you release the hood latch by the release latch by lifting up here. As you can see, this one is really rusted through, and so I'll make sure to lubricate that because it's so difficult to open. But hood release is here. We have the hood lift here. And so what are we looking at today? This particular vehicle is a 2015 Toyota here. We lost lighting here, but back with the light. 2015 Toyota Prius C. So I want to cover something that we oftentimes overlook, but oftentimes in winter use. And so when we get snow during the winter, or even when there's heavy rain, if our windows are dirty, it makes it hard to see. So just want to cover something that's really important, and that's your washer fluid. As you can see here, it's labeled washer fluid, but a lot of vehicles will have a colored label or a colored cap, and so I want to cover with you guys just a few differences between washer fluid, and this is something that you can do on your own, but I went ahead and purchased a few different options here. Temperature will soon be dropping below 32 degrees, and so the thing that people overlook is using the right type of washer fluid. I can't share the number of times in where this reservoir that goes all the way down, that's made out of plastic, the reservoir expands when water freezes as ice becomes bigger, and all of this section here, or behind it, expands and cracks, and you lose your reservoir. And then to replace it, big bucks, gotta remove the whole bumper and everything like that. And so key item to look for here when adding washer fluid, you really can't mess this up. The bottle will tell you what the washer fluid is labeled for. So I have 3 different samples here. We have the summer formula here. This is great for when you're in summer. It cleans it better than these 2 here, but it will freeze under 32 degrees as it's not designed to be used during the winter. And so that brings us to these 2 options here. All right. In the past, this has always been the one I've gone with. It's rated for negative 20 degrees. If you park in the garage, you're completely safe. If you park out front, it's pretty rare out here that we reach negative 20 degrees. This one's rated for negative 25, and the key difference, besides the color here between these 2, is that this washer fluid has a formula designed to melt ice, and it also removes bugs. And so it's just formulated a little bit different. Lost light here, we're back. Formulated a little bit differently than this washer fluid here to melt ice. They both do the same thing though, they won't freeze. Ultimately, what you're cleaning is the salt on the road, not necessarily using your wipers for ice. Shouldn't do that, that's how you wear out your wipers prematurely. But for this vehicle, since it is not mine, I want to prepare them for the worst, knowing the style of driving that they do. And so what we're going to do today is add washer fluid. Real easy, you just pick one of these up at the store, any store, gas station, little punch there, and you pop the aluminum. Now, one thing I want to share is be careful that this doesn't fall in. If it falls in and you don't realize it, you'll put it into your reservoir, it can clog your pump. So something very simple, yeah, it could be very destructive. And so no funnel is needed here. You easily can pour the washer fluid into the reservoir, and all you do is pour, and you continue to pour slowly but surely until you fill the reservoir to the top. Now, you may see some spilling and bouncing off. This is by far safe for the vehicle. You're lost lighting, we're back. It won't cause any harm here. Spilling this washer fluid is water-based formula, and so hence why it does freeze and has additives to prevent it from freezing. But there you go. You top off the washer fluid, make sure this snaps back on. So, you know, a lot of vehicles, older vehicles, will be missing this cap here. If it's missing, you know, grab a aluminum foil, wrap it right on top, because you do want to protect what gets into the reservoir, protect the reservoir from getting clogged up. And so that is it. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Stay safe out there, and don't forget, Jesus loves you.